Have you got any sort of general advice for aspiring lawyers? Any last words to leave them with?
Yeah, I tend to come back to the same 3 points, and apologies for those of you who may have read things I've written in the past or heard me speaking, but I think these are worth repeating. Some of them have been touched on. The first is don't give up. And I don't think I need to say anything more. Hopefully that has come across in this conversation. Likewise, the second point, do take every opportunity that comes your way because you don't know how valuable it might be. And even if it's not ultimately valuable from a cynical point of view, you might end up enjoying yourself along the way. And the third thing, which we haven't really touched upon, but which I do think is important, even though people may brush it aside, is to have a hinterland. I think sort of have other interests that keep you grounded. It's very easy to think that this job, as wonderful as it is the be all and end all, especially if you are in the position perhaps like me or some others where you've had to really work for a much longer time than you thought to achieve your ultimate goal. But it is important to have other interests because there are other things in life that are important. And I often say to people that whenever people are asking me about myself, my job is one of the last things that I will sort of get to because that's not the first thing I think of whenever I'm thinking about myself. I'm thinking about the position I have in my family, whether it's as a husband or a son or whatever else, or I think about my interests in sort of film or theater or Formula One or whatever else it is, or I think about where I'm from, where I've been, and all of those other things, and hopefully I don't lose sight of the other things that matter because as terrific as this job is, and as grateful as I am to be in a position where I can do something that I want to do, and where I hopefully am making some small modicum of difference, it is all for sort of a bigger purpose as well, which is to sort of help me enhance those other aspects of my life which are important.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it's much easier to say whenever you're on this side of things, but it does help you keep grounded, I think.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. It's so easy to be sort of overwhelmed by thinking, right, all there is law. So it's just literally law degree, bar course, pupillage applications, and that's it. It takes over. But you do need other things.